Hello there guys, and in this tutorial we are going to talk about the Elif, also known as the else if statement. Now, what is it used for? Well, it is actually used for checking multiple conditions. And let's say that we wanted to check multiple conditions right here. So so far we have checked if the first argument is equal to hello or if it is something else. Okay, so basically the check was if it's hello, say hello back to you, and if it's anything else, we will just echo you are rude. Okay, but let's say we also wanted to check if the first argument is equal to hi. Okay, so if somebody said us hi, if somebody said hi to us, then we would like to say hi back to them. Okay, and the way we would do that is we would write the following. We would write the elif, and then we would actually test the first argument again. Okay, so we would say, is the first argument equal to hi? Okay, so this is, as we already discussed, I apologize, as we already discussed in the if statement tutorial, this right here actually tests for conditions. Okay, so we test if the first argument is equal to hi, that is tested by the square brackets, and then we also need a keyword then, and then we write what do we want to say. Okay, so we would like to echo, or I'm speaking in analogies here, so we would like to say to the person who is calling the script, we would like to tell them hi. Okay, so let's save this and let's execute the script to see if it works. So hello produces hello back to you. Hi produces hi, and everything else produces you are rude. Okay, so essentially what is happening here? What is happening here is pretty much the same thing we had before the elif statement, only that now we are testing for an additional condition. So what is essentially happening is the following. The if statement is testing if the first argument is equal to hello. If it is, we echo hello back to you. Then we say, okay, now we would like to test if the first argument is equal to hi. If it is, then we echo hi. And if it's neither hi nor hello, then we actually echo you are rude. Okay, so else gets executed if neither one of those conditions actually is true. Okay, and by those conditions, I mean this condition right here and this condition right here. Now you can have more elif statements, right? So you could have elif right here, and then you could test for some other condition and so on and so forth. However, there is a much better construct for this. Its name is case construct, and we will be learning it later on in the series. Okay, but just know that you can use the elif statement to test for multiple conditions within this if else construct. Okay, so you could have if, else, and then in between you could have an elif with which you test for additional conditions, which you would like to differentiate between these conditions tested with elif and between everything else which is by default executed if none of these conditions is true. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something useful, and I will see you in the next tutorial.